Hey coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to today. We're diving into the history, features, and the real circulated value of the 1992 US 1 dime coin. Could this small coin be worth more than 10 cents? Let's find out. The US 1 dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime, has been in circulation since 1946. It was introduced to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. The 1992 version is no different, but did you know there are some valuable versions of this coin? Stick around to learn more. It features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek. You'll see the word liberty on the left side. The phrase "In God We Trust" is written below Roosevelt's chin. And the date 1992 is right below his neck. It shows a torch in the center, symbolizing liberty, with an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. The words United States of America curve along the top, and 1 dime is written at the bottom. Also, look for the mint mark next to the date on the obverse. The mint mark can be a P, Philadelphia, D, Denver, or S, San Francisco. With billions of dimes minted, most of them are common, but a few rare errors and special conditions can make them valuable. So, is the 1992 US dime worth more than its face value? Let's break it down. If you have a regular 1992 dime that has been used in everyday transactions, it's worth only 10 cents because it's made of copper nickel and not silver. It doesn't have extra melt value. The 1992 S-proof dime, especially the deep cameo, DCAM, variety, can be worth $5 to $15, depending on its grade but weight. Some 1992 dimes could be worth hundreds of dollars if they have rare errors. Let's check some of the most valuable ones. If your dime is struck off-center, missing part of the design, it can be worth $20 to $100, depending on the severity. A double die obverse, DDO, dime with slight doubling on Roosevelt's face or lettering can be worth $50 or more if the nickel coating is missing and you see a copper core. This error can be worth $100 to $300. So, should you hold on to your 1992 dimes? If it's a normal circulated coin, it's just pocket change. But if you find one in uncirculated condition or with an error, it could be worth much more. Always check your dimes for rare errors and mint marks. You never know when you'll come across a hidden gem. The 1992 US 1 dime is part of the long-running Roosevelt dime series, which has been in circulation since 1946. This coin was introduced to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. After Roosevelt's death in 1945, the U.S. Mint wanted to commemorate his legacy. He played a key role in the creation of the March of Dimes, an organization that fought against polio, a disease that affected Roosevelt himself. The dime was the perfect coin to honor him, symbolizing both his leadership and his impact on public health. The Roosevelt dime was designed by John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. His initials can be found at the base of Roosevelt's neck. The design has remained mostly unchanged since 1946, with only slight modifications to its details over the years. Originally, Roosevelt dimes were made of 90% silver from 1946 until 1964. However, due to rising silver prices, the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition starting in 1965. By 1992, all standard dimes were made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a solid copper core. The 1992 dime is part of the modern clad dime series, which includes all non-silver dimes minted since 1965. While most of these dimes are common, some error coins from 1992 can be valuable to collectors. 1997 Roosevelt dime. Is this small yet significant coin worth more than face value? Could you be holding onto a hidden gem? Stick around as we uncover the details of its history, minting, errors, and market value. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, just 1 year after the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was created to honor his legacy, especially his leadership in fighting polio through the March of Dimes campaign. The dime has since remained a staple in American currency. The 1997 Roosevelt dime features a familiar design. It displays a portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek ***. You'll also see the inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust," the year 1997, and a small mint mark. It showcases a torch in the center, symbolizing liberty, with an olive branch on the left for peace and an oak branch on the right for strength. The words United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 1 dime are engraved around the edge. In 1997, the U.S. Mint produced Roosevelt dimes at 3 major locations: Philadelphia Mint, P mint mark, 991 million minted Denver Mint, D mint mark, 875 million minted San Francisco Mint, S mint mark for proof coins. 2,055,000 minted. The Philadelphia and Denver dimes were made for everyday circulation, while the San Francisco Mint struck special proof dimes for collectors. Unlike older dimes made of silver, the 1997 Roosevelt dime is composed of copper-nickel clad with a core of pure copper. It weighs 2.27 grams, has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, features a reeded edge because it's made of common metals. This dime isn't worth much in melt value, but it can still hold numismatic value if it has rare features. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part: error coins. Some 1997 Roosevelt dimes have unusual errors that make them valuable. Here are a few you should watch for. If the design is misaligned, it could be worth $10 to $50 depending on severity. A slight doubling of letters or numbers can increase the value to $20 or more. If a dime is missing its nickel coating and shows a copper-colored surface, it could be worth $100 or more. If the dime is struck without the usual rim, it can sell for $30 to $75. One of the highest recorded sales for a 1997 Roosevelt dime in pristine condition was $600, graded MS68 by PCGS. While these high grades are rare, they show that some collectors are willing to pay big bucks for flawless examples. So, is your 1997 Roosevelt dime worth more than 10 cents? Probably not, unless you find a rare error or a high-grade uncirculated piece. But it's always worth checking your spare change because you never know when you might strike gold, or, in this case, a valuable dime. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome coin videos. See you next time.